Hey guys, welcome back to Celeb Spotlight. Everywhere you look you see videos of the D'Amelio show being bad or awful. After all, the show is about TikTokers who have made the jump from the app's small screen to Hulu, headlining their own reality show about, well, that jump, and the other attempts at off-platform fame they're chasing after becoming TikTok's biggest names. In today's video, we will be reviewing the show and seeing the good side of the show. Stay tuned and watch. It's a show for the Gen Z audience. The D'Amelio Show is a show about how today's youngsters can gain fame and popularity solely through the small screen. Charli D'Amelio is undeniably famous. Whether or not you've heard of her, her name and face are recognized by 100 million plus people. She's right that she came to fame in large part by a quirk of timing. She started posting videos in summer 2019, just as TikTok was blowing up, especially among Gen Z, and when the prevailing trend on the platform were short, iterative dance challenges. Both soared in popularity during the pandemic when everyone was trapped on their phone. Beautiful, thin, sweet, she soared along the app's algorithm, which rewarded the median of a vast average of tastes. Beautiful, thin, sweet girls, usually white who moved lively to popular, usually hip-hop music. Like generational icons before her, she became symbolic of forces far outside her control or likely full understanding, shorthand for the snap, stratospheric fame of TikTok, as well as the blandness of the app's biggest stars. The show's storyline is simple. The D'Amelio Show, in both its very existence and primary storylines, is primarily concerned with the question of professional likability. What does it do to someone, especially young women? And what do you do with it? Can TikTok fame work anywhere else? The show answers all these questions in the best possible way. The show depicts how beautiful young women are famous for being themselves online. It's hard not to see the D'Amelio Show as the heir apparent to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the reality TV dynasty, which concluded its 14-year run in June before they also come to Hulu in a major new deal. But whereas the E-Show existed as a launchpad to ubiquity for the Kardashian-Jenners and eventually as a mechanism for narrative control, the D'Amelio Show is aimless, restrained, and unsure. It also contains far less drama, manufactured or otherwise. The show occasionally ventures into keeping up territory with loose setups to justify bringing people together for revealing conversations. For instance, Dixie arranges a beach date for her boyfriend, fellow TikTok star No Beck. Charli's friend Maddie hosts a sleepover. The D'Amelios host a hibachi dinner for the sisters' friends, including Charli's ex-Chase, Lil Huddy Hudson, who also is a cast member on Netflix's upcoming Hype House show, in which they half-heartedly respond to an unseen prompt on first impressions of each other. The bulk of the series goes to weighing the open-ended question of fame, whether in on-camera confessionals, attending the sisters' various professional engagements, for Charli fittings, meetings, presentations, photo shoots, for Dixie singing lessons, rehearsals, more meetings, or just watching the girls at home, popping internet comments, both positive and, more often, brutally negative over the screen. Mental health. The one subject that the show does a great job at addressing is the weight of fame and its toll on mental health. This is the show's most explicit subject. Comment warnings and directions to online resources book in each episode, and the words depression and anxiety are dropped by every member of the family throughout. The pilot ends with Dixie breaking down in sobs over dismissive hate she received for a video with Vogue. Charli runs late for the Kids' Choice Awards because she has an anxiety attack over being nominated for an award. She later says she used to have 10 to 15 panic attacks a day. The show addresses the problems today's younger generation faces a lot as they get famous and popular on social media. The D'Amelio sisters are eminently beautiful, sweet, able to function under immense pressure, lied despite seeming near constantly petrified, but they're not particularly magnetic TV stars. Example observations from Dixie. Having a boyfriend is so fun. The more I make new songs, the more I hate the old ones. Charli fears leaving the house. Timidity laces their voices. At least half of the time, it seems they don't even want to be in the spotlight at all. The reason to keep going seems less eagerness for the job of celebrity than a refusal to say no to a plethora of opportunities. singing, brand deals, not going back to Connecticut. If you had even an inkling of desire for creative pursuits, money, recognition, would you give the fame back? No one, let alone teenage girls, should be expected to be the best, the most interesting, the prettiest, unimpeachable. But the demands of fame on and off TikTok are voracious and ever-evolving. The D'Amelio Show as a series is far more intriguing than any one of its stars, as a portrait of negotiating fame in real time, which is not the same thing as entertaining. That brings us to the end of this video, as to why the D'Amelio Show isn't so bad after all. If this video gave you second thoughts, do let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.